Welcome to I Learned a Thing in the Bathroom from Dollar Shave Club, where we explain something very complicated in mere minutes to occupy your brain while you shave. In this edition, we'll be answering the question, why do we love fire? As explained by someone who sounds smart because he's British.
Staring into a crackling fire, whether it's keeping warm in a blizzard, enjoying a post-sunset beach party, or simply disposing of the evidence from your latest tax fraud, is one of those seemingly universal experiences we can all enjoy. For many people, in fact, it's such a relaxing experience that it can actually lower your blood pressure by as much as 5%.
Well, that's super chill. How come?
We've basically evolved to feel good around a controlled fire. Our distant ancestors' survival relied on their being able to feed and maintain a fire, so it was to their advantage that they enjoyed sitting and staring into it for long periods of time. Those cavemen that got bored and wandered off would come back to a dead fire, and probably be dead themselves not long after.
Well, that explains why we like a nice, relaxing fire. But why do we get excited by fire, too? Like when we let off fireworks for July 4th.
Well, we celebrate July 4th with fire because that's what we've always done. The spectacle was originally envisioned by John Adams, who insisted in a letter that the date be commemorated with, quote, guns, bells, bonfires, and illuminations, which is a tradition we've continued.
I feel like we've gotten a little lax with the bells.
True. Anyway, why we enjoy all this is a little more complicated. According to Daniel Fessler, an evolutionary anthropologist at UCLA, it's not actually all people who get excited by fire, just those of us in the West. For most of the rest of the world, fire is little more than a useful device, and one that requires mastering at an early age. He argues that in a typical pre-industrial society where fire use is common, a fascination with fire peaks in early childhood and very rapidly declines. By the age of 7, he claims, fire is considered to be mundane.
Wait, there are people who find fire boring?
Yes, in the same way that you might find a light switch or a bread knife boring. To most of the world, it's just another tool. Here in the West, though, we're not exposed to fire so rigorously at such a young age, and so we never lose that childlike wonder when we see it. Basically, we get excited by fire because we're a bunch of culturally immature, overgrown children.
Yeah! USA! USA!
It's certainly not limited to the USA, as anyone who has experienced Guy Fawkes Night in Britain or Bastille Day in France can tell you. Both are celebrated with huge fireworks displays.
Okay, I get why the average person likes fire, but what about people who love fire? Like, really love it. What's their deal?
You're talking about pyromania, the psychological urge to start fires. It's a type of impulse control disorder, most commonly seen in children and teenagers with antisocial tendencies. It's pretty rare to find an adult pyromaniac. It differs from arson in that, with arson, there's usually some kind of financial motivation to starting the fire.
Talking of which, you want me to throw the next batch of receipts on here?
Yes, please. Wait, we're not still recording, are we?
Whoops! Tune in next time for more I Learned a Thing in the Bathroom. And in the meantime, head to dollarshaveclub.com for more podcasts and a big old pile of grooming products.